Raymond Mhor here, the Kilted Prepper. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm up early, was out in the garden and stuff, but I saw a great sale at Walmart on green onions. They were 43 cents for a bundle, and so the bundles are not that bad. Good sized bundles and everything. And so what I'm doing today, or what I'm doing right now, is actually getting these ready to dehydrate. And so I thought that this would be something that you guys would be interested in. And so what I'm going to do is show you how I do it. So what I've done here, let me see if I can flip this camera around. I've got my green onions. Now, starting out, I have these bunches right here. And so what I'm doing is I'm preparing them to get on the dehydration table. So there's a finished product right there. But what I've done is these are a bunch I've already started to clean. And then also I am saving the tops. These tops are really good. What you can do is replant these. And what I do is I actually put these in my worm bin and they resprout. So basically what you're doing is kind of getting free food. But here is some green onions, and so I'm just going through. Look for leaves. You can see they're kind of yucky here and kind of yucky there. So I'm pulling this off, and I'm going to now keep that one. This onion looks pretty good. Now we've got a little yucky piece there, so tear that off. This is actually a rather good looking onion. So I'm going to keep that one. This is an actually good onion. Now, see here, sometimes there you see the onions, they got this little foldy piece here. Go ahead and pull that off as well. Again, good onion, good onion, good onion. Now, here's another one of those foldy pieces. Pull that off because that's kind of rotting right there. So you don't want to keep those. And again, now here's one. You can see that this leaf is not too good. You don't want to be dehydrating these sort of leaves. They're yucky, they're mushy, and they could, when you start preserving or put these in your mason jars, I put them in mason jars with silica packs and oxygen absorbers. This could cause the rest of your onions to go bad. So you really want to peel away any bad part and also, check the tops of your onions as well. Now this one's kind of falling off. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one as well. Decent. See here, you can see that slimy piece right there. Go ahead and just pull that off so you get a good onion. So, good one. And now here you can see another one is falling off. And let's see, what's that there? That's good. So what I've done is I've topped my onions. So any of the bad green parts or anything like that, I've just topped them off. And as I'm cutting, I will re-examine. Now here's an onion here. Here's a bad leaf. See how it's kind of turning yellow? This is not a good leaf. So peel it off. This here, you can see that's not too great. I'm going to just tear that off. But inspect your leaves, see how they're looking. This is not a great piece, so again, tear this off. You really want to keep good, fresh, tear that one off. The best parts possible, because these are things that you're going to dehydrate. Any form of rot or anything like that are on your onions are going to eventually cause rot in the jar. And so you really want to have the best product possible with your onions. So this is what I've got, and then let me show you what I do. Just get a stack of them here and start cutting. And I'm cutting about maybe 1/4 of an inch. And cut up all the greens as much as possible because you've already topped them. And then I'm putting them on my tray. Now, what I'm going to do with my tray is I'm going to spread these out. So you want some good airflow between them. But spread this out so you can see you've got a nicely spread out tray of green onions. Kind of keep them away from the edges. As the fan blows, it may blow some of them out. So kind of keep them away from the edge. And then what we're going to do is put them over here in our dehydrator. Now also I've got some Roma tomatoes that I'm dehydrating today. These were on sale as well, and I've already done a thing of Roma tomatoes, and those turned out really good. I put a bunch of spices on them. I actually took them to church. People loved them. So these are a great snack that you guys can create, is tomato chips. And you can pretty much put any spice you want on them. If you want more of a sweet sort of tomato, you know, maybe add some, let's see, allspice, maybe a little bit of cinnamon or nutmeg or something, a pinch of sugar on them. Or you can go savory and do something like Mrs. Dash, or, you know, onion powder, garlic powder, whichever you would like to do. And then put those in the dehydrator. And then what you do is you put them in a jug and throw an oxygen absorber and a silica pack in there. And you got tomato chips. They are great snacks for kids. And so having a dehydrator, everybody needs to have a dehydrator. They're the greatest thing in the world. And you really need to get one. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll put a link to my Excalibur. I have the basic one. They have another one that it's all electronic and it's really nice and everything. But I really just like the basic, you know, less things to break. But Excalibur is probably the best dehydrator that you can get for your money. And they are totally worth it. They pay for themselves. So what I've been doing here today is just, you know, preparing up some green onions. They were on sale. And so anytime you see anything on sale, pick them up and dehydrate them. And then also, I'm going to replant these, and these are going to give me more green onions. So don't throw away your tops. Keep your tops and replant them. And what I do is I put them in my worm bin and put them, you know, root down, and they start sprouting rather quickly. So if you have a worm bin, that's a great place to start sprouting your celery, your green onions, your cabbages. I've got some Napa cabbage in my worm bin sprouting right now. So, you know, the great place to start your sprouts and then stick them out in the garden. In fact, today I've got a little piece of, let's see, some celery that is sprouting. And so I'm going to plant that today. And then just for the heck of it, I harvested some radishes today as well. So the greens are going to go in my dehydrator. Radish greens are really high in vitamins and nutrients, and so very, very good and very good for you. But this is actually my very first harvest of my fall garden. So that's everything for you right now. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to plan on start doing these more often, kind of show you what I'm doing and how we are improving our homesteading skills and preparedness and so forth. So that's it. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. I'm Raymond Mhor, Kilted Prepper.